Evil Squid Comics podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Don.
Scott.
Andrew. All right, Critical Mass. This was a Kickstarter, Don.
Was it?
Yeah.
Illustrated science fiction, Critical Mass.
It's an anthology.
Odyssey Comics. It is an anthology, so I'm not going to talk about all the goddamn artists and things and writers.
Yeah, you don't have
that
to
were
list all the
involved.
artists and
Thank
writers.
good
It's too
God.
many.
I mean, too bad, so sad. I apologize, guys. Yeah, what did I think about this? Thank God it was short. And it ran, and if there was like a lot of words and things,
You skipped that story?
I skipped that, I do admit. Crisis on Infinite U.
I didn't read the text pieces. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I was reading a lot through this little couple week period. So when it got to something where there was a lot of words and I thought I might fall asleep, I kind of skipped it. So
Fair.
Yeah.
Were there
Overall,
any
though,
that stood out?
I did enjoy this, especially these like little snippets. It kind of had like a little of maybe Black Mirror
It does have kind of a
or
sci-fi,
Twilight
dark
Zone or
Twilight
something like
Zone,
this.
yeah.
Type of feel of things. I would say the one that stuck out pretty good was the one where the guy was a bit of a I don't know. A womanizer.
Yeah.
It's probably the best bit. You don't know. It sounded like he was maybe a little abusive, possibly to women.
Sure.
But he gets kind of his comeuppance from a pretty doctor who kind of messes with him.
That was like the first story, wasn't it?
It was a second story, so it was enough to keep you going there for
Gotcha.
the most part.
They did start to run
the
together
first
after
story
a while.
felt very Dark Mirror-ish, where it was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm signing in this deal to be famous, and it turns out the way he got famous is they killed him,
Yeah.
and then he got his 15 minutes of fame afterward.
Sure.
But too bad the poor guy was already dead. There was another one in which I kind of liked. It was like kind of a little bit of an aspect of. I don't know. It had like a Rick and Morty almost style.
Yeah,
something
that
weird.
kind of very cartoony
You know,
style.
it had a very cartoony style, but had this weird witchcraft thing going on. The problem with it is it almost felt like something that you got out of a free comic book day.
Yeah.
It's very much a teaser, you know,
Yeah,
that you get in there,
definitely.
and it would be interesting to know a little bit more. But it kind of grasped me, the cool art. This one with which people can't see, but one in which it was where I don't know, some little weird flashbacks type of, I wouldn't even say flashbacks, but something happens in which this guy sets off a device that kind of has his wife and himself kind of looking at pieces of their life throughout not only their past, but maybe a little bit aspects of their future.
Yeah.
And it kind of had this interesting strengthening of their relationship. But, each of them were seeing different aspects of their relationship throughout their lives. So I kind of liked it something that was fairly short, but it felt like it had this nice little complete story, with it.
Sure.
And so those were probably the main ones. A lot of these other ones, it started getting into, to be continued and and things like that.
Sure.
But overall, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, it went pretty quick as long as I didn't read these big, long text parts. And
Gotcha.
it was kind of nice to get these little quick snippets of things. Some hit better than others.
Yeah, that's fair. Like most anthologies. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm surprised you read it. It was kind of a swing.
Sci-fi stuff, I definitely give a chance. I like to at least just kind of, some hits better than others. But if for something for me to maybe even stick with, if you kind of fall into that a little bit of a sci-fi thing, it's probably the best bet for me. Any comments, Don?
No.
Oh, damn.